Hello, my name's Sarah Day. I'm speaking to you from Lutruwita, Tasmania, and I'm going to read a poem to you from my most recent collection published with Pitt Street Poetry. It's called Slack Tide. For those of you who might not be familiar with the term, slack tide is that lull in a body of tidal water when the tide's neither coming nor going. So, for example, the incoming tide has reached its furthest point and in a while will turn around and recede, or vice versa. The outgoing tide has reached its furthest point and before too long will turn around. It's an interesting phenomenon because during slack tide, the surface water can seem deceptively calm, smooth. However, below the surface, enormous forces are in competition, wrestling with one another. So if you're actually in the water, you can feel the movement with your body of the tide, sometimes coming in, sometimes going out for a fairly short time. So I use slack tide as a metaphor in this collection. It relates to a number of the poems in the way that the powerful forces of the world, often unseen, are exerting their influence on all of our lives, on the human world, the animal kingdom, the plant world. So I hope you enjoy this poem. Thank you. Slack tide. As if existing uncertainty did not suffice, now in the depth of night, this stepping from firm ground into mud, from blackness of air into blackness of water. Already level with the road behind us, water quietly steals to meet itself across the gravel causeway. Barometers will not be disappointed tonight. The familiar is strange as an underwater garden in lamplight, an arrangement of star-struck shrubs and tiny trees, idealized metropolis for a myriad fish for whom the enchanting is quite normal. Neither are they troubled by our turbid wake. This was a world we thought we knew by daylight, but it resembles nothing that we know. Insists we think like water at slack tide, ambivalent, sensing whether to come or go. The smell of saltbush, mud with its life and decay, as oyster catchers fill the moonless night with urgency. The city's glow a dim unease. Water's insistence grips the thighs, disturbs and pacifies. Deep mud reminds us we were never invulnerable. Silver eels with intelligent faces examine ours, assess our aptitude. The swoosh of waders draws us into a primordial past, and in the watery iridescence towards a vision of sorts, precarious, illustrious as the ontology of glasswort. Let the sea roar beyond the dunes. In the stillness of the tide's departure, the salt marsh breathes. That this new world is lit up by the light of our lamps does not mean it was not here before.